In the past few drafts, we have seen some generational talents make their mark in the league already. Kate Cunningham, Victor Wembanyama, and Cooper Flag come to mind immediately, with this upcoming rookie class having the potential for more. However, there are some players in the league today that had those superstar expectations but haven't reached it at all. So today I want to talk about basketball's biggest names that didn't reach the heights we all thought they would. Make sure to leave your thoughts in the comments below, and before we get started, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Zion Williamson is the first name I think of when we're talking about players who were supposed to be league-defining players. He was a legendary high school and college basketball player, breaking the internet every couple of days. When Zion has played, he has undoubtedly been a star, maybe even a borderline superstar in this league. His athleticism is out of this world, and his explosive has shown to translate to the league with insane dunks and crazy blocks. He is one of the best downhill slashers and drivers ever due to his size and skills. He is also shown to play well in some postseason and playing games. However, he has only played 276 career games in 7 years. That's 48% of the games in that time span. All the hype Zion had heading to league was ridiculous. Him getting comparisons to Blake Griffin and LeBron was crazy to see in real time. However, 7 years in, and all Zion has accomplished in his career is 2 All-Star appearances and some playing games. This has been massively disappointing compared to his expectations heading to the NBA. On top of that, it seems like his entire Pelicans career he's been trying to get out of New Orleans. Zion has not lived up to his lofty expectations to become the face of the NBA or even a pioneer in American basketball as a generational superstar. He still is a great player and has the potential to become better as he is only 26. However, his career up to this point has been a massive disappointment, and that's why he's on this list. Jalen Green was drafted 2nd overall in 2021 after Kate Cunningham. After a great rookie and sophomore season, the sky was the limit for Jalen Green and the Rockets. The Rockets seem to have found their high-flying, volume-scoring guard to build for years to come. Similar to what Minnesota was building with Ant, Houston was looking to replicate the same thing. However, after his 3rd and 4th season in the league, his weaknesses got exposed. He was a very high-volume scorer but was inefficient, and his playstyle was ruining his team's chances of success. His passing and playmaking ability also wasn't there for him, being the #1 ball handler on his team. So after costing his team success and his lack of development from his rookie season, he was traded to the Suns for KD. Jalen Green played well in Phoenix, and even though he had a great series in the first round, he was swept. He is still only 24 and has time to revive his career. However, the expectations of being a dominant #1 option to lead a team to contention is out the window. He is ideally a great #3 on a contender and can just stay as one of the best scorers in the league. Jalen Green is still that electrifying, high-flying player above the rim. However, he has not reached that superstar tier, hence why he is on this list. Deandre Ayton was absolutely dominant in Arizona, and he was drafted 1st overall in one of the most stacked draft classes of all time over Luka and SGA. His size, strength, and skills drew comparisons to all-time greats and legends of the sport. Despite facing injury, Ayton played well in his first couple of years in Phoenix, but was eventually elevated by Chris Paul as he was a crucial piece in helping the Suns make the finals in 2021. He was a true double-double machine and looked to be a dominant force, no pun intended, for years to come as he was just 22. However, as time went on, Ayton continued to struggle on defense and the center skill set wasn't there. He wasn't at physical and his attitude was just terrible, to be honest. The dominant center was getting comparisons to Olajuwon and Embiid before the draft has not come to fruition. After his tenure on the Suns, he is finding himself on his 3rd team in 4 years in DC. He is no longer this once highly praised prospect with a lot of potential. He is just a center that doesn't have much center skills despite playing with some of the best playmakers of his generation. Ayton was supposed to be the next low block dominating big the league was going to see. However, after no progression, lack of aggression, and poor attitude while the game was moving away from him, Ayton has been a borderline bust when we look at his expectations. Ayton still is a serviceable NBA big, but far from a generational player. Ben Simmons was once regarded as the next Magic Johnson or LeBron James with his dominance at LSU and his very unique skill set at his height. He looked to be a transcendent talent with his IQ, passing ability, and his defensive versatility. Paired with them being in Philly, the Sixers looked to have found their duo for the future that looked to take over the league. After about 4 great seasons in Philadelphia where he got numerous awards for his play, he eventually showed no effort to learn how to shoot the ball holding the Sixers back. That mixed with injuries and the lack of effort on some plays had him being traded to the Nets for James Harden. Simmons again struggled to adapt with the Nets, was fighting with injuries, and eventually found himself out of the league in the next couple of years. At his best, Simmons was just shy of his generational expectations, and he was one of the best passers and defenders in the league. Combined with his size, he was a legitimate star. However, injuries, the lack of effort sometimes, and atrocious shooting kept him out of the league. The epitome of what Simmons' career has become was when he passed off an open layup to help the Sixers advance against the Hawks in 2021 in the 4th quarter. His lack of confidence to shoot anything has now got him out of the league. He now finds himself as one of the best fishers in the world, ironically, with an NBA return in the future up in the air. After all the hype, noise, and play, we can say Ben Simmons failed his generational label, despite him playing at a very high level for a while. Scoot Henderson was drafted 3rd overall in the infamous 2023 draft class. He was hyped up to be a Westbrook or D-Rose type of player with explosive slasher guard play type. He had the ability to change a franchise forever. I vividly remember there were real conversations and arguments being made that he should have been drafted over Wemby. He was also called the most NBA-ready prospect in the draft, and his game skills would translate immediately. However, after a disappointing rookie season followed by a worse sophomore season, led us to last year's offseason where there were legitimate questions about Scoot's future in the league, especially coming off injury. He only played 30 games last year, and in the regular season and playoffs he played well. He had a much improved third year and showed great promise. However, the expectations of him being the franchise point guard in Portland after Dame is still in question. His inability to shoot or create offense has been a big concern in the NBA as well. His position as the starting point guard heading into his fourth year is also up in the air with Ja Morant on the team and Dame coming back from injury. Despite his promise and flashes of greatness, Henderson has been a mid at best for his entire NBA career. Heading into his fourth season, he is closer to a bust than the superstar franchise guy we all hoped he would be. There is definitely time to turn it around for Scoot, but his career so far hasn't added up on this list. Mo Bamba heading into the NBA was hyped up to be one of the best defenders in the league when he got drafted in 2018. Not only was he absolute menace defensively, but he also had some serious offensive potential at Texas. The Rudy Gobert comparisons ran rampant in the league, and he looked to be next in line of generational Magic big men. In many senses, he could have been a Wemby-like prototype in the league. However, none of this happened. Despite the Magic situation not being the best with Vucevic there in the front court, Bamba has been a complete bust in the NBA and is most known for being a hit song off his name. Bamba had all the potential in the world to become one of the best shot blockers of his generation, but has bounced all across the league from team to team ever since he left Orlando. He also missed so much time due to injuries or just not playing, as he only played 36 combined games in the past 2 seasons. Nowadays, he's just clinging onto rosters at the end of the bench looking for some playing time. At just 27 years old, there is still time for a comeback, but it isn't very likely at all. Unfortunately, Mo Bamba will be more known for being a frat song rather than being an NBA player who could have been generational. These players have been widely disappointing relative to their career expectations. Zion and Ben once reached the mark of an all-star, but it has been brief. While the rest are solid players to bust, they never reached that superstar generational tier we are seeing more often in the NBA these days. However, it won't stop us from dubbing the next couple draft class top prospects as generational as well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.